My approach is one to work as a team with other folks and to help build consensus and base my decisions on facts.
Would other candidates like to address that question? Leadership style. You have 30 seconds.
I have the longest, my name's Darden Rice, and I have the longest and best record for serving the community on the issues that have the most relevance to the city. My supporters know that I am reasonable, that I listen, and I get things done. I'm glad this race is nonpartisan. I don't think partisanship has anything to do with local politics. There's no Democratic potholes. There's no Republican streetlights. I'm known for working with all sides, and that's why I'm happy to tell you tonight that I have the official support from the Suncoast PBA, and today I was informed that I'm endorsed by the firefighters.
My leadership style was formed in the Marine Corps. We have traits and principles that require that we follow principles and 15 seconds. But I'm saying that's our leadership style in the Marine Corps. We have leadership integrity, of knowledge. We have to know what's going on. We have to work with other people. We have to follow orders from those above us, which doesn't apply here, but we still have to make the other 7 council members see our point of view. They don't have to agree with us, but that's important, that they understand our point of view, and then once they understand it, they may or...
Well, I'm Dr. David McCaleb. I want to thank the organizers and all parties involved here. My style is to be highly informed and knowledgeable on the issues, to be principled to the basic principles of freedom and serving the citizens first, not the political class, not the big businesses, not the corporations, not the politicians and bureaucrats, but you, the taxpayers. And I've stood up in that way for years in this city to serve you first. And I work to find common ground. And I work to listen. But in the end, you've got to take a vote to protect the taxpayers, and that's what I'll do.
The next question will be directed to candidate Rice. Again, all can answer this question afterwards. How much experience have you had working with larger budgets similar to that of the city, and how will you prioritize decision-making on budget issues?
Well, number one, I will prioritize budget decisions by looking at public safety, and I will also look for cost efficiencies and look for ways to streamline government so that we can have a lean and mean government that runs as smart as possible, but not at the expense of public safety. My experience in working with budgets, I do sit on the Pinellas Suncoast Transit Authority board. As part of a board member, we have a responsibility to look out after the budget for PSTA. And I have studied the St. Pete budget very closely, and I was a core participant in the People's Budget Review process last year, which worked to include bringing the public into the process of looking at the budget, working with City Council and the Mayor to help make priorities about where we want to see investments and where we want to see cuts. Too many times, the Mayor presents a budget, and it's this Sophie's choice of you got to cut libraries, cut jobs, or cut services. And the PBR helped make a better public discussion about the budget.
Any other candidates want to do 30 seconds on this? Candidate McCallum.
Yeah, again, I'm Dr. McCaleb, and thanks for the question. I've worked on the board of the Florida Medical Association since 2006, managing million-dollar budgets. I was appointed by the County Commission to the Suncoast Health Council, managing millions of dollars of Ryan White money. I worked on the board of the Boy Scouts of America. I've analyzed this budget heavily since 2006, and my priorities are to put money back in the pockets of the taxpayers and the bill payers of this community. There is $80 million in excess reserve money sitting in the bank that came out of your pocket to the bank accounts of the city. And my opponent, Darden Rice, would like to spend it on grand government schemes. I want to give you a tax cut with it. You earned it in the first place. I want to put it right back in your pocket. And we can also fund the unfunded pension bills, the pension funds that are